Well, if you woke up this morning, smash that like button for me, guys. So I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to go a little more in detail. The actual victim at the Nipsey Hussle shooting that got shot in the back, he got a piece of his spine chipped off. He's confined to a wheelchair. This is the guy that had just come home from jail a couple months prior. It actually, in fact, Nipsey wasn't there to meet this guy. That's a new piece of, that we're getting here. Nipsey just happened to be at the store. This guy pulled up, wanted to get a certain shirt. They didn't have that shirt he wanted, and they told him to holler at Nipsey outside to see when the shirts came in, and they said that's when everything happened. This guy speaks out because he just got arrested, okay, by his parole officer or probation officer, whatever you call it. I think he's on parole. Yeah, parole, obviously. For affiliating with a gang member. You got to be kidding me. So he speaks out about that. Then Karen Civil and Reggie Bush have a back and forth on Instagram over Reggie Bush trying to raise money for Nipsey's kids and contributed $10,000 to it. I don't know how to feel about that. There's two ways to look at that. Karen Civil's response seemed personal almost. I like Karen Civil. Karen Civil does a lot. She did a lot to help Nipsey do community activist type things. She works with YG a lot on that type of stuff as well. She's doing good in the community. I just think, this is just a hard time, especially for people who were around Nipsey right now. I haven't been in, constant touch with Nipsey since 2012. We spoke a little bit 2 years ago. We were close for the beginning of his career. Karen was close with him the past 4 or 5 years. While he was transitioning, doing more community service and more independent. So she's done a lot for his career. And obviously, your heart gets into it. You can't help it when you're doing business with people. You get attached, especially doing rap, and hip hop, becomes more personal. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. And let's just, talk about this kind of stuff that's going out right now. Make sure you smash that like button. That really helps me a lot, and I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get to the guy that was arrested at Nipsey's store, the Marathon store. He says he was driving by to go help somebody do something. He needed a new shirt. He stopped by the store. He saw Nipsey, pulled up at the store. They didn't have the shirt he wanted. They told him to holler at Nipsey outside to see when that shirt comes in. As he was talking to Nipsey, this happens. And in fact, he gets arrested later at his halfway house because they say he was affiliated with a gang member. We all know Nipsey was far beyond gang activity. Okay, he was an active gang member. He was doing positive things in the culture. Well, this guy speaks out, and I think we need to bring attention to this because he's arrested for just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I think that this is definitely an injustice.
It went to haywire because I go up Slauson to go console somebody who just lost their parents. And I'm going up there to do that, I see Nip to the left. I said, let's stop in this so I can get a shirt. Because this was dingy. My nephew tell me you can't keep wearing stuff like that because you're not in prison no more. You're free. So I go in and get it. That shirt ain't there. They said, well, go outside. Nip will tell you when it's coming in. I go outside to see Nip. And everything go haywire. There's no gang affiliation or none of that. It's injustice. I'm a victim. I got shot in the back.
So you in a wheelchair, right?
Now.
This call is being recorded.
I'm in a wheelchair now. They're trying to send me back for life for just being there. Gang association. And I was sitting there with an activist, a peacemaker, a person that's representing the community and trying to put the pieces back to the puzzle right so you can see the whole picture. And this is a straight injustice.
So basically right now, they came and picked you up from the halfway house.
From the halfway house. They picked me up out the halfway house. I was at a meeting because I checked myself out of the hospital because it wasn't giving me the care that I needed. Pain man's supposed to be served a certain time, then you an hour I got a piece of my spine chipped off from the bullet. And I'm trying to get medical attention. I said, I might as well go back to the halfway house. I go back to the halfway house, and 3 parolees just come and take me out of the parole the meeting we had in the backyard. And I say, look, you under arrest. For what? I'm a victim. How am I under arrest? He said, it didn't come from us. I said, it didn't come from my parole? No. They say it came from higher up. You know, but now y'all got me facing life in prison for being a victim, for being shot. That's injustice.
How long you been?
Okay, so yeah, this isn't right. I don't even know how to help with this situation, but bring attention to it. Hopefully, people start speaking about it, because this man shouldn't be locked up. He just did 20 years or 25 years and was only out for 7 months. 7 months, man. You know, and just stopping by the store. Unfortunately, this happened. Absolutely, unfortunately. You know, like, oh gosh, you know, Nipsey was a special person, man. It just didn't deserve. Didn't make. This doesn't. Still will never make. This will never make sense. You know, honestly, why someone would want to do this. Anyway, then we got Reggie Bush. He was trying to raise money. I got to that earlier. So here's the. It's not like. So Karen Civil said no disrespect to Reggie Bush, but Nipsey life partner nor his family asked for this to be done when he originally requested it. We appreciate everyone wanting to find ways to support Nip, but his foundation for community efforts will be launched soon. Okay, well, the time is now. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like when people wait, because right now, I'm going to tell you, 60% of the people, right, that, you know, going around and everything, they didn't know about Nip before. If they did, his sales would have been higher. This is a touching story, okay? And a lot of people that heard it are now put onto Nip, and they're listening and they're watching, and they have to do something now so that they can get get something great going for his kids, for his community. This is how you can make his legacy. I mean, his legacy is forever, but really get. I don't want to use the word take advantage. You just want to, while people are paying attention, you want to keep his efforts moving forward, if that makes sense, you know, in a good way, you know, like where people would donate to a foundation immediately that would benefit, and you could make his kids do how Warren Buffett did. Make his kids on the foundation listed as, so they get a salary from the foundation. This is how Warren Buffett did with his kids. So all the money that goes in the foundation, you use the money to do good, but also it'll benefit the children as well, the foundation. There's a way to structure that. Warren Buffett is a great blueprint. He did this for each one of his kids, where they're doing good with the money, but also they're able to live from the foundation, if that makes sense. Because don't get it fooled, guys. With Red Cross and everything, people work there, people get salaries. The kids could be a part of the foundation, furthering their father's name in the name of good for the community, you know? So that's all I'm saying. So Reggie Bush responded, and he said, I have absolutely nothing to gain from this. I just wanted to put some money to the family and then raise some money for the family. They were the beneficiaries of it. Me and my wife spent an hour stressing on how to do the video and do it right. He was a leader in the community, and I just wanted to push that forward. His kids, some kids never make it out. I don't want his kids to suffer from him not being here, you know, and it really hit home to him. He's a father, you know. So then Karen responds again, and she says, I never spoke to you on what you had to gain. I simply asked you to remove the tweet, just like you did the GoFundMe. You asked prior to do this and was told no family, but did it anyway. No by the family. And then you never once spoke to Nip in the gym. Where does that come from? You never spoke to Nip in the gym the many times you saw each other. Okay. Then he said, I understand you're motivated and wanted to help, but there's other ways. His family already asked you not to do this. People are literally grieving over a husband, father, uncle, friend, someone who meant so much to these people, and this is not the time for this, for giving back. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it feels personal. I don't know. There's a lot of people paying respect to Nipsey that wouldn't have done anything with him before. You know, let's be honest, okay? The only people that really, you know, were there from the beginning is Game, Snoop, and a bunch of other people. Big U, you know, Steve Lobel. These are like original people, you know? So, yeah, Karen Civil came in, I think, around 2012, 2013, right? You know, she's original, though. She helped transition this Nipsey into a different path of independent and community, because she makes things happen. So, I don't know. I think Reggie Bush was doing that from the kindness of his heart. It did rub people the wrong way because he's a millionaire, you know? But, I don't know. The kids, you know, you always think about the kids. Like, damn. You know, they're not gonna have their father. And money, nothing's gonna replace that, but money would help. You know, we don't know. We don't know Nipsey's financial situation. Seems fine, you know. But, you know, is that gonna be good for 10 years, 20 years? You know, these kids need to grow up. At least 20 years, right? So, you know, I'm concerned about that too. I actually donated to that, you know. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how that all pans out. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. And make sure you make time for your family today and, you know, take a pause. Take a pause, guys.